Constitution of India being a subject, it is a necessary as well as it is a need of an hour that. Okay, next, explain the compositions, powers and functions of the Supreme Court of India. When you get a court question, any kind of a, right, then you can go with it. There are 11 points which you can actually write one by one, or one below other, you can actually write it. Now what exactly you are supposed to do? Next, because how beautifully the Constitution of India has been drafted, and he was the chairman of the drafting committee. Hello everybody, a warm welcome to one and all. I'm Abhilash Chandra from the Department of Commerce and Management in Vidyashram First Grade College, the Temple of Excellence. Welcome to all the students here. Now we are in the next one, that is a model paper of Constitution of India. Now this is not just for BCom, BBA, BCA, it is also for BSc students, BSW, BA, and all the students whoever are writing the Constitution of India. It can be the repeaters, it can be the freshers, it can be the CBCS, or it also can be for the non-CBCS students. So this questions and the model paper which I'll be explaining it to you, just read these questions and you will get 80 on 80. That is the guarantee which Abhilash Shah is giving you students in the 2021 examination of Constitution of India. Now we'll go with the agenda. We have the agenda with three, that is part A, B and C. In the part A, I'll go with the introduction of the subject, how exactly the pattern will come and how you are supposed to go with the answers. Secondly is the concept mapping, and here in this concept mapping I'll teach you how to go with a smart way of learning and getting more marks. That is, learn more, get more was the old concept. Now it is learn smartly and get 80 on 80 in the external examination. The part C is the model paper which I'll be discussing with you, that what exactly the questions you can expect in 2021 question paper. Here students, I'll tell you, this 20 minutes, if you concentrate, I'll tell you, I can guarantee you that you will definitely get 80 on 80. This is our challenge to all the students whoever actually see this video and get the benefit out of it. That is 80 on 80 you will get in the Constitution of India. So the first chapter is Introduction to Constitution of India. Now here you will understand that what are the significance of Constitution of India, what are the salient features of Constitution of India. Then you will also get to know the contribution of Dr. B.R. Ambedkar. I'll tell you, the beauty of the Constitution of India is it's a written constitution, and anybody who can read and who can actually write, if they read the Constitution of India, I'll tell you, they will know each and everything because it is written in detail. That is the beauty of our constitution, and one should always be proud of that we are born in India and we have a beautiful constitution which is actually for the citizens to enjoy and to have that kind of a freedom, that what all you can do and what all you cannot do. I'll tell you, Constitution of India being a subject, it is a necessary as well as it is a need of an hour that each and every citizen of India or anybody whoever wants to read about our constitution or to know about our constitution, they should actually go through the Constitution of India. So I'm really thankful to University of Mysore that they have introduced this subject, and that too in initial stage of the first semester itself. So thanks to the University of Mysore and thanks to Vidyashram, because they have given me an opportunity to introduce this model question paper to all the people who can actually take advantage of this session of model paper discussion. Now here when we go with the first chapter is the introduction of Constitution of India, and the second chapter if you go with, you will understand about DPSP. Now what is this DPSP? That is Directive Principles of State Policy. You will understand fundamental rights and fundamental duties also you will understand in the second chapter. The third chapter is all about the union, government and legislature. Now in central what happens, it is all in the third chapter. The same way if you go with it, if you understand the fifth chapter, state, executive and legislature, that is the state government is all about in the fifth chapter. So third chapter is central government and the fifth chapter is state government. When you go with the fourth chapter, judiciary in India, we'll come across the Supreme Court, High Court and district courts. And lastly, we have the adult suffrage and local government, that is your Gram Sabha, Zilla Panchayat, Gram Panchayat, Taluk Panchayat, all those things you will understand here in the local government. And adult suffrage, here you will understand the election commission also. See, beautifully the University of Mysore have prescribed the limited syllabus for the students, so that these are the basic things which the students should actually learn, is what the University of Mysore have always gone with. A standard of the quality is being maintained, and here we are supposed to understand each and every chapter. And I'll tell you here, I'll be giving you the questions here, and these questions will definitely come in the 2021 examination of Constitution of India. So how the pattern is? The pattern is very important, which you are supposed to know. The part A is there and part B is here. Now in part A, what happens is you will be getting 8 questions and you are supposed to write only 5 questions. Each question carries 10 marks. That is 5 into 10 is what you got, 50 here. Now go with the second one. Here what happens is you will be getting 4 questions. How many questions? 4 questions. In that you are supposed to write 2. Each question carries 15 marks. That is how it is 30. So total if you go with 50 plus 30 is 80. So we are supposed to go for 80. And definitely if you watch the video till the last, you will be getting 80 on 80 in the Constitution of India. I've seen in many other colleges, there are so many people who are writing the Constitution of India like twice or thrice. I'll tell you, this video is for you people, because once you watch the video, once you get the knowledge of how the questions are gonna come, prepare for the questions. I'll tell you the techniques how to write the answers also here, students. So let's go for this. Here 5 questions. Part A you are supposed to go. Part B there are 2 questions. Now how exactly you are supposed to deal with? Say 3 hours is what we have, right? 3 hours. Now what I always tell my students is very simple. It is part A you take complete 2 hours, right? Complete 2 hours. You just take it, no issues. Now part B, when you come, now you are supposed to go with this has 1 hour. Now what happens is 2 hours and 1 hour is 3 hours. Now when you go for the 15 marks question, if supposingly one question you take 30 minutes, so the 2 questions are 60 minutes, so it is 1 hour. When you go with the 10 marks question and you are supposed to write only 5, isn't it? Only 5 you are supposed to write. And what exactly you should do is, say, suppose you have taken 25 minutes, right? For one question you have taken 25 minutes. For 2 questions, say it is 50 minutes. So like that, if you understand, if you go nearly to 2 hours or something like that, still it is all enough. But what you people intend to do, why is that you are not able to score in Constitution of India, is you don't want to stay the entire 3 hours in the hall. Students, I'm telling you, your parents have paid the 100% fees. What exactly you should do? You are supposed to stay there for 3 hours completely and write about our own India. The Constitution of India is, we are not asking any question of USA what has happened, UK what has happened. We are asking you that what is there in India. Now say example, the first question, you will get a question, say, explain the contribution of B.R. Ambedkar. Being a citizen of India, we should know who is B.R. Ambedkar and what are his contribution. So that is the beauty of Constitution of India. That is whatever has happened and whatever is happening, you are supposed to write. And who doesn't know B.R. Ambedkar? Now, if you feel that I can't write more than 5 points or 6 points, now it is your fault. You are in the fault, not anybody else. You should read these questions. You should get prepared of these questions, how the answers you are supposed to write. Now, if you have any doubt regarding this, please do come to Vidyashram. We are there to help you, to give you answers of all the questions, whichever I'll be giving you here. Now, let's go with the questions, how the questions can come. Now, say in the concept which I told you about it, that is, you have like 6 chapters here. Now, totally when you go with the part A, say part A, you'll be getting 8 questions. How many questions? 8 questions. Say here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Now, when we go with this topic here, any 5 you are supposed to write. So, our target is only 5 questions. How many questions? 5 questions is our thing. So, we have 6 chapters here. 6 chapters. Now, we need to select only 3 chapters. 3 chapters. This is for people who are failing to pass. Now, what the question I always ask these students, whoever will fail in any of the subject, is you need to ask a question to yourself: why did you fail for the first time or for the second time? The answer is the same, that is, you didn't study, or the syllabus is too vast that you don't know what to study. So I'm telling you the smart way of passing Constitution of India. Now, what exactly happens is 5 questions we are supposed to target, 8 questions we get from 6 chapters. Now, I need to actually concentrate. There are 6 chapters, there are 5 questions which I need to go. I'll only study 3 to 4 chapters enough. When I study that, I'll study completely. I'm not telling you that you shouldn't study all the chapters. I'm telling you, if you are failing in Constitution of India, let's go with a smart way of approach. The basic things. What are the basic things which you should know? That is, the salient features of Indian Constitution you should know. The fundamental duties of a citizen of India you should know. The fundamental rights, what we have, you should know. The contribution of B.R. Ambedkar, you should know. So these are the basic things. Now, if you know this, it's done. You can actually write. Now, when we go with the part B, where we are supposed to write for 15 marks, you will be getting 4 questions. So understand, totally 8 plus 4 is 12 questions. In that 12 questions, we are supposed to write, see, the questions are like this. Here 5 and here 2 questions. That is, I'll tell you in clarity. In part A, you should write 5. In part B, you should write 2. But in reality, what happens is, totally in A, how many questions? 8 questions are there. And B, totally there are 4 questions. So 8 plus 4 is 12 questions. But we should only attempt for how many questions? 7 questions. Now understand, you will study 12 questions or you will study 7 questions. That is what your target should be. If you study 7 questions, still you get 80 on 80. Understand this, right? So I'll teach you which are the questions which will come in part A as well as in part B. Let's go with this 10 marks question. How many questions? There are 8 questions I have written for you. In that, you are supposed to focus 5. But what I'm telling you is, all the 8 questions, you are supposed to know the answers. It's not that you will randomly pick 5 questions, which is easy or which you feel that you can write more. No. All the 8 questions, you are supposed to get prepared. Now, here you can't leave even 1 question. Say, example, 8 questions are there. In that, you have studied only 6 questions. So 2 questions you have not studied. Say, example, this you have not studied or this you have not studied. I'll tell you, these 2 questions will definitely come. So what is examination? What you know will never come. What you don't know will be the first question. That is what the examination is. So I'll repeat, in examination, what happens is, what you know will never come. What you don't know will definitely come. So all the 8 questions you are supposed to get prepared. The first question, I always give priority to this question because you will definitely get this question. What is it? Explain Dr. B.R. Ambedkar's contribution to the Constitution of India. One should always know the contribution of B.R. Ambedkar. Because how beautifully the Constitution of India has been drafted, and he was the chairman of the drafting committee, and he has taken so much pain and he has done it. Now we as an Indian, we should know that what are his contribution to the Constitution of India. Second question here. Understand the second question. The second question is, discuss the preamble of Indian Constitution. See, preamble of Indian Constitution, you should know about the preamble. What exactly the preamble is all about. So we should know the preamble of Indian Constitution. It's a question which you will definitely get. The third is, mention the fundamental duties. Students, this is a very easy topic. Mention the fundamental duties of citizen of India. Being a citizen of India, we should know what are our fundamental rights, what are our fundamental duties. Right? Next one is, explain the right to equality. See, one of the right they're gonna give you. It does not compulsory that they should give right to equality only. One of the rights which they'll give you, you are supposed to explain about those things and then go with it. Examine the powers and functions of, see, powers and functions. See how the questions are split. 5 marks for powers and 5 marks for functions of President of India. If you get President of India, I'll tell you here, what happens is, in the 15 marks, you will get a question called Prime Minister of India, you are supposed to explain. Or I'll tell you here, if you get here President, you can also get one more thing here. President is there. You can also get what? Governor. Governor of the state. Governor of the state. You can get President or Governor. Next, write a note on the Speaker of Lok Sabha. See, in Lok Sabha, we call the person as Speaker. In Rajya Sabha, we call the person as Chairman, right? Now, the same way, explain the powers and functions of Rajya Sabha. See, understand, Lok Sabha is also called as the lower house. Rajya Sabha is also called as upper house. Explain the functions of Zilla Panchayat. Now, when you go with the local government, you always have Zilla Panchayat, Taluk Panchayat, Gram Panchayat. No? You are supposed to know what exactly happens in Zilla Panchayat. Again, there is also a development process which happens in the rural part of our country. Next, when you go with the 10 marks, how exactly you are supposed to write? See, example I'll give you. One of the question we're going to take. Saying that we will take an example of, let's go with the previous one. Any kind of a thing, example if you want, we will go with it. Say, discuss the preamble of Indian Constitution. Now, what exactly you do is, you write the meaning of preamble. You write the meaning of preamble. Now, what happens is, you write here, in preamble, what all are there? Say, you can actually go with democratic, right? Democratic, republic, sovereign, secular, right? Then you can go with it. There are 11 points which you can actually write one by one, or one below other, you can actually write it. Now, what exactly you are supposed to do? Next page you are supposed to write, democratic has A, right here, A, democratic. Now, you start explaining about what is that democratic which they speak in preamble. What is that republic what they speak in preamble. Now, when you start explaining, what happens is, now the examiner who is actually evaluating your paper, even he will know that yes, you know the answers, and then he will evaluate according to the quality and the quantity of your answer. Next, we have 15 marks, that is a part B. Now, here I have given you 4, but what exactly you are supposed to do is, you are supposed to go with 2. But I'll tell you, students, don't have a choice here. So, only 2 I'll study. No, you can't do that. You are supposed to study all the 4. So, there are only 12 questions. Read all the 12 questions properly. You will get 80 on 80. Explain the salient features of Constitution of India. Salient features of the Constitution of India is a sure question in the examination of 2021. Discuss the position, power and functions of Prime Minister of India. You may get a question called saying that you can also get Chief Minister. Chief Minister, if you go with this. Now understand, whenever you get President, you should always prepare even for Governor. When you get Prime Minister, prepare for Chief Minister. Okay, next, explain the compositions, powers and functions of the Supreme Court of India. When you get a court question, any kind of a Supreme Court, you can also get something called High Court. You should know about the High Court composition, or it can be the District Court. Last question, analyze the powers and functions of Election Commission of India. This is the adult suffrage, where you will actually get a question about Election Commission of India. I'm telling you here, students, all the 4 questions are important. You will definitely get it. But what is that you should do is, don't skip any question. Read all the questions. There are 12 questions, right? Totally, there are 12 questions. Read all the 12 questions. If you go with this, what happens is, you will definitely get 80 on 80. This is what is our assurance for you. So here 15 marks, how exactly you are supposed to write? Say example, you got a question about salient features of Indian Constitution. So what you will do is you will write the meaning of salient feature. Now let me tell you what exactly the meaning of salient means. Salient means very, very important. What is the question? Very, very important. You may get a question, explain the importance of Constitution of India, or explain the importance of features of Constitution of India, or explain the features of Constitution of India. You should write the salient features only. You should write what? The salient features only. Now you will write salient features. Now what exactly happens here? Now you will say example, the first, second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh, say 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. We can go with it, like 20 salient features we can actually write. So it is a 15 marks question. Let's go with the 15 points. Now the first one, understand, whenever we go with salient feature here, students, how to remember the salient features I'll teach you here. Now when you are writing the examination, right, what exactly you are supposed to do is you are supposed to write our Indian Constitution is also what? Written Constitution. Our Indian Constitution is what? A written Constitution. Written. Now, how will you get more marks? You are supposed to write lengthy. So, our Indian Constitution is what? Lengthiest Constitution. Our Indian Constitution is what? Lengthiest Constitution. Third one, ours is a bicameral. Ours is a bicameral. Now, F for 4, F for 5. F for 4, F for 5. Now, here, F for 4, fundamental rights. We have what? Fundamental rights. Same way, F for 5, fundamental duties. Fundamental duties. S for 6 and S for we are secular. We are what? Secular. Now understand. 7. Now here you need to understand, very important feature of our Indian Constitution is we are sovereign. What are we? We are sovereign. S for 7, S for sovereign. Now E for 8, we have something called E for emergency provisions. Emergency provision. Now there are 3 types of emergencies which we have actually seen in the Constitution of India. That is national emergency, state emergency, and we have financial emergency. You can write more about this. Now 9. If you go with the mirror image of 9, it looks like P. Parliamentary. Ours is what? A parliamentary form. Parliamentary form. Now 1, 0. Now understand here, 0 doesn't have a value if it is like 1 is single. Single means what? Single citizenship. Citizenship. Single citizenship. You can actually remember like this. Now here if you understand that 1, 1, 11. Now here understand the concept of our Constitution of India. There is a very important one, that is like your fundamental duties and fundamental rights. This particular thing, it is not higher than the or very important like the fundamental rights. It is also not like fundamental duty. We call it as the directive principles of state policy. Directive principles of state policy. Very, very important here. Now, we told about the preamble in the 10 marks question. Here also we have something called preamble. Preamble we have. Then if you go with it, we are democratic. We are democratic. Provisions are given. Provisions for SC and ST. It is there. It is a very salient feature about the Indian Constitution, that is the provisions are given. And here if you go with the 15th point, I'll tell you adult suffrage. Adult suffrage. Now what exactly adult suffrage is? That means earlier what used to happen is any person who is like 21-year-old, he can actually cast his vote. But now what has happened after Rajiv Gandhi, that is even a person who is like 18-year-old, now he is able to actually cast his vote. That is called adult suffrage. Earlier it was 21, now it is how much? 18 year. That's why here you need to ask a question to yourself. If you are 18 plus, do you have your voter ID? It's a fundamental thing which you are supposed to have. And I'll tell you, these are the things called the salient features of Indian Constitution. I told you how to remember these things also. Now what is that you should do is, you should start giving explanation about the written constitution, why it was a written constitution, how it is, how many articles are there, how many schedules are there, how many parts are there. Lengthiest constitution in the total democratic country, ours is the lengthiest one. Now bicameral means what? Fundamental rights, how many fundamental rights we have. Then fundamental duties, what exactly is the things which we have in fundamental duties, why it is very much important. All these things, if you start explaining in 4 to 5 sentences, I'll tell you, that is how you'll get 15 on 15 marks. Any doubt you have, students, please do call us. We are always there to help you. Thank you so much. I'll see you when I see you.